Record. Welcome, Recast Wanderers. This is Robert here with the day 4 update of Harvest League. And this is basically me going from slow bonk to sort of zoomy speedy boy again. The footage you're seeing here in the background is the highest tier I currently have. It's a tier 9 maze. Again, it has elemental equilibrium and it has 30% increased monster life just to keep the theme of me doing low damage up. However, I upgraded my character quite a bit. I'm running a 5-link now. I harvest crafted a 5-link chest piece. And I added Fortify into my link. I did play around a little bit with Pulverize, but Pulverize is just way too slow at the moment. I probably need a little bit more attack speed for that to feel good. Or if that's still too slow, I will probably use Fire Pen as my 6-link instead of Pulverize. Other than that, I discovered that second wind is a thing. I refused to use second wind ever since it came out because I thought it's kind of bullshit to have to pigeonhole every travel skill into second wind. But after trying it out the very first time with Dash and the war cries themselves, I just felt, yeah, it is just so good. So I added second wind to all my war cries and even added another war cry to it. So I'm running in my main standard rotation is Infernal Cry and Seismic Cry just to get max area of effect and also the combust effect and cover every enemy in ash and getting the explodey pops. And then as a defensive mechanism, I'm using Enduring Cry obviously as before and still Intimidating Cry in situations where I need a little bit more damage against rares or against bosses. Still rocking the Ancestral War Chief Totem to help with a little bit with single target, although I might just drop it to focus more on actual damage supports because I still have a lot of unreserved mana and I'm kind of wondering what I could do with it. And just bonking ahead might be more beneficial than having the two Ancestral Totems out and slam dunking. But yeah, overall, now that I have second winded everything, including my dash, the playstyle got a lot quicker. I put Molten Shell on my left mouse button so it casts automatically. I'm always trying to keep my Granite up so that whenever Molten Shell casts the next time, it actually does have the maximum health, which not always works. So at the moment, for example, you see it's only a buffer of 800 because I didn't press the Granite Frost in front, but usually it works. And yeah, now that this setup is going on, and I also picked up Deep Breaths again from the passive tree, even though it cost me 5 points to travel there, it's such a massive difference because the Warcry radius, especially with Seismic Cry and Infernal Cry, makes such a difference both in quality of life and in actual damage output that I wouldn't want to pass up on it. Like before, I was Infernal Crying and then I was wondering, my Infernal Cry radius is much smaller than my Tectonic Slam, so what's actually the point? But now with Deep Breaths, I'm covering the entire screen and the explosions burst out a lot better and a lot harder. And that makes a huge difference in clear, and it's a lot more enjoyable. The boss damage in the low tier maps that I ran so far was really good. I could kill bosses in 2 or maybe 3 hits. Now in tier 9s, and especially since this is a elemental equilibrium 30% monster life map, the boss takes quite a while to kill. But I'm still super happy, even though the boss takes quite a while. And I'm never actually afraid of dying because the character is just inherently so tanky, even though I at the moment only have 5.4k life. My gear is still pretty crappy, still trying to improve that. But we're getting it. We're getting there. Like harvest crafting is still going well. I'm starting to do my first target crafts. I had my first run at a tier 2, tier 3 seed cache recently and got my first fortification station, and things are just gonna improve from there. I had my first set of Conquerors. The Conquerors were very easy with this character, and I'm now working on my second set of conquerors, trying to kill them and get my Atlas into a state where I can actually start to run some tier 10s and 11s. Yeah, that's the current state of the game. That's the current state of my character. I'm enjoying it, and I will keep you updated with things to come very, very soon. Thanks a lot for watching. My name is Robert, and I hope to see you in game.